Oh my goodness, this next story, my goodness, Will. Holy moly. Talk about a weird few days in social media. A weird bunch of developments. This one, the least known, the most mysterious of the bunch, arguably the biggest or second biggest streamer in the world. I don't know, just a huge streamer. Mm-hmm. Dr. Disrespect vanishes from Twitch. Twitch removes him. Sends out a statement. It doesn't matter how big of a streamer you are. You break our community guidelines, you're gone. His emotes go away. People get a refund who are subscribed to him on Twitch. And he puts out a statement saying, I don't know what happened. I still don't know why. Plus, the final few moments of his final stream, his mood appears to change. He appears to get a text message. It changes his mood. He says a few things. We'll get through this. But it appears obvious that there's some level of distress. The conspiracy theories are rampant, as they would be. Anytime the internet is lacking information, they feel they got to fill in the info. It's the mandate of the internet. Oh, you're not going to tell me something? Now I'm going to care about it way more than I ever should have cared about it. I got things to do. I got to clean the dishes. I got to sweep the floor. I got to vacuum the rug. But only after I get to the bottom of this, because I'm a detective now. That's how the internet works. It becomes the mandate. You don't tell us something.
Yeah. That's very truthful to what it is right now.
So that's what's going on right now. People are trying to fill in the gaps. And the latest we have on this, the latest conspiracy theory has something to do with a bunch of streamers. And I'm not saying I'm behind this theory at all, by the way. In fact, the article I linked attempts to debunk it. But the latest theory is all these streamers have conspired to create a new streaming platform after the Mixer shut down. That somehow Ninja, Shroud, and Disrespect would get together and plan for some giant announcement, the new streaming platform that everybody in the world needs to use. And of course, it all breaks down when you start to analyze this platform that got pegged for the next place for them all to go, called Brime. It all hedges, a lot of this conspiracy stuff hedges on this account, this Twitter account, and this website, @WatchBrime, which was supposed to be a new streaming service. This is the bio. And people started to look at who was following the account and draw conclusions. It has 70,000 followers, at least the screenshot on this particular article. I presume it's going to be even more now after this. So people saw a set of activities that led them down this path. And I don't blame people. People want to get to the bottom of it. But it appears that today, Brime put out a couple of tweets, statements, seeming to indicate that they know nothing about this, and this is not true, and chill out. It's more of a passion project. Let's see their latest. What is their latest tweet saying right now, live? As a side note, we wanted to start small and grow organically. This is happening very fast. Apparently, they had no idea. And they got so much extra attention, but they don't have anywhere near the funds to create this scenario to be able to afford.
Yeah.
Of course, the conspiracy theory would have been that those guys had an interest in Brime, some sort of ownership interest, and then that's how it would be afforded.
Right.
But that doesn't appear to be the case either. So this whole thing has been sort of shot down to a certain degree, at least by a number of people. But you can't blame the internet for wanting to get answers. This guy has a lot of fans, man. Disrespect, 4 million something followers, to just vanish. On the opposite end of the speculative spectrum, that was a sentence right there. Yeah. You have people saying something terrible happened. You have people saying something terrible must have taken place for this to go down, because he had just recently signed an extension, some sort of a private deal with Twitch worth a couple of dollars. Why would you shut the man down? What must have taken place? And why would you shut him down so silently? So I'm going to go and I'm going to do a little tiny speculation of my own. Maybe there's some accusations against him. Maybe it's another streamer. You notice how I'm saying maybe? This is all alleged. I don't know, obviously. And Twitch has preemptively made this move to possibly protect the individual with the accusations and, as Twitch stated, evidence. Twitch said that we have evidence. And if we have evidence, we shut it down. But I don't know about even if that's the case, this is a weird look for him, for Twitch. I don't know how to feel. No one knows how to feel. Obviously, this guy had tremendous fan base. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do at the moment. And they don't have enough information to go on. So, of course, this is what happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions there.
And you got to assume that Twitch is taking some heat themselves, and they're probably in a sticky spot themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a sticky spot. But until some actual, some details emerge here, this is what's going to continue to happen. People are going to have to speculate what exactly took place. For the time being, he's gone off Twitch. The other guys, Shroud and Ninja, are looking for a home. Holy streaming upheaval 2020. It's a lot going on. And I wonder why nobody is mentioning YouTube. Maybe some streamers can let me know, because YouTube has a live aspect to it. It appears to be a fairly welcoming. I don't know. But a lot of people talked about Twitch. A lot of people have talked about upstart. People said Spotify is going to start a streaming service. People have suggested Tencent, the Chinese player, come in and do streaming service. I'm not sure what it is about gaming and YouTube, if it just hasn't meshed up properly yet. But I would assume if I'm YouTube, let me just say something. If I'm YouTube gaming, I'm making a few phone calls. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself, because if it's kind of a nonchalant, if it's a contract dispute, something, if it's nothing major that people are really gonna, then I want to talk to Disrespect and say, maybe you want to hop over here, or even Ninja and Shroud for that matter.
Yes.
Maybe you want to get on the phone and see if you could sway them to come to your platform, because there are guys who have deals with YouTube gaming, as far as I can tell, and do happen to be streaming there. So I'm curious. But of course, I'm here on YouTube, so it seems obvious to me.
Yes.
But I understand Twitch has a more robust system in place for live, because that's their bread and butter.
Yep.
So I understand the benefit drawback situation there, but I'm like everyone else. I'm curious to see how it plays out. Massive happenings, massive shifts, things going on, social media, 2020. Holy moly.